Right, guys, this is my spooky improv story, and the prompt for today is Yeti, and this is given to me by the Video Game Man. Thank you, Video Game Man. It's not Christmas yet though, but I'll still do my best. Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Terry, and Terry didn't like Christmas. He was a Scrooge. He hated when people put Christmas decorations up in August. He hated when Christmas carolers were at his door in November. Oh shit, that was loud. God damn. That wasn't me. That was the rain video. And most of all, I like the way you move. Sorry. I not me. This isn't me. Terry didn't like what Terry didn't like most about Christmas was Christmas puddings and the mass amount of food that he was forced to eat every Christmas. So the Christmas that was happening the next day, because it was Christmas Eve for Terry, it was Christmas Day the next day. Sorry, I'm like an alien when I speak. It was Christmas Eve for Terry. Terry lay on his bed, he was playing on his PlayStation 3, because he doesn't need no PlayStation 5 or 4. He's cool like that. He's got his Spider-Man font PS3. He's ready to go. He's playing Spider-Man on his PS3. He's swinging around the city, he's having fun. He's even forgotten that it's Christmas Day the next day. And then all of a sudden, a rock smashes through Terry's window with a note tied to it. Jesus Christ, that nearly hit my Spider-Man PS3, said Terry. What the fuck is this? He picks up the rock and undoes the elastic band with which the note is tied onto the rock with. He reads the note, and the note says, "If you don't change how you are before Christmas morn, you will die." Terry shuddered a bit in fear, but he shrugged it off because he realised that this was probably just a silly threat from his next door neighbour Karen, who was a bit too obsessed with Christmas, and she knew that Terry wasn't a big fan of Christmas. But what Terry doesn't know is that every Christmas, all the Karens in the world, they become giant, Christmas-loving, snowy Yetis. And the Karen that lived next door to Terry had turned into such Yeti. Terry heard a knock, knock, knock on his front door. Oh shit. Thanks for the red sky. It's not in the notification yet, but hi Raiders. I guess we'll wait a little bit. Hi Sky, welcome to the stream. I was literally just in the middle of doing an improv story. But welcome. Thank you for the stream. Hi Elle, hi Sky. Wow, that is terrifying. Yeah, that's the most terrifying part of the story so far was the raid. But hello, welcome. I was just doing a scary story about a Yeti. Every Christmas, Karens, all the Karens in the world, turn into Christmas-loving, snowy Yetis. And the Karen that lived door to Terry had turned into such a Yeti. Terry heard a knock, knock, knock on his front door. "Terry, let me come in," said Karen, the Yeti. Terry wasn't really in a mood to be messing around with Karen and her weird shenanigans, so he just kept playing Spider-Man on his PS3. But then he heard a creak, creak, creak coming up the stairs. Terry suddenly realised that this was very real and that there was a Yeti coming up his stairs. Oh shit. No, my sound effect! No! What is it doing? Okay. I'm the lightning now. Oh. There we go. Terry ran to his front door. He bolted it shut. He put a chair against the door. He unplugged his PS3. He was in tears. And he put his PS3 against the door. He rammed everything he could against the door. Knock, knock, knock on his front door. Terry, let me in. I need to show you the true meaning of Christmas, said Karen the Yeti. No, I'll never love Christmas. I hate Christmas. It's Christmas Eve and you're in my house. You should be at home. What are you doing, Karen? I need to give you something. A Christmas pudding, said the Yeti. Fine, fine, I'll open the door, but just don't hurt me, said Terry. He slowly undid his PS3 from the door and opened the door with a creak. And then, obviously, she was lying because she's a Karen. She spat in his face, asked him for his manager, and then grabbed him and squeezed him to death and threw him out of the window. Merry Christmas, motherfucker, said Karen the Yeti. She ran outside, smashed a Christmas pudding on his head, wrapped his body in a ribbon, and on the morning of Christmas Day, Terry's mum found Terry under the Christmas tree, wrapped in the ribbon even, with a bow donning his head where the Christmas pudding was. And Terry's mum was a bit of a psycho, so she didn't really react at first. She just kind of went through her day, had her Christmas dinner, unwrapped her presents, watched some Channel 4, you know, watched Toy Story on TV. And then she was like, yeah, maybe I should ring the police. And the police came around and she said, yeah, I think it was Karen next door, the one that turns into a fucking Yeti every Christmas. The police went to Karen the Yeti and they said to her, Karen, what happened here? And she said, you don't understand. I needed to teach him the meaning of Christmas. He didn't have any Christmas spirit. And then the police said, okay, that's fine. And they left because police are fucking useless. And Karen got away with that. And Terry was never seen ever again. And this is a real story. And you want to know how I know that this is a real story? Because I was the one that sold the Christmas pudding to Karen. I didn't want to do it. She spat in my face. She asked for my manager. She was awful. But I ended up selling her a Christmas pudding anyway because it's my job. It's what I had to do. But I quit that job because I had to deal with too many fucking Karens that turn into Yetis. Fuck. Fuck Karen. Anyway. That was such a weird story. But we did it! Yay! Where's my sound effect? Yay! That was a very dumb story. I didn't know what to do. I don't really know much about Yetis. I know that they're big snowy monster monkeys. I don't really know much else. Oh, crud. I could have gotten inspiration from that one Yeti from Monsters, Inc. Because I was talking about the yellow snow and everything earlier. Fuck. Shit, well, maybe she's got a husband that makes yellow snow cones. Who knows? Like, I don't know. What's a male Karen? Is it like Kevin or something? Not more yellow snow. Yeah, her husband also turns into a Yeti. Her husband Kevin turns into a Yeti and he makes yellow snow cones and hands them out to all the kids that don't like Christmas. But yeah, I hope you guys liked my story. It was very scuffed, But that's the spirit of the holiday, huh? How about it? How about another cheer? Yay!